Hello, lovely celebrants. Hello, all my celebrant colleagues out there on the internet. How are we all today? It's just me, Celebrant Lindy. And today I just wanted to talk about the benefits of having supervision because I've just had my supervision session. Now, as an interfaith minister, I have to have monthly supervision. It's just part and parcel of what I do. But I know, having spoken to other celebrants, hello Susie, we're talking about supervision this morning, and I know it's something I talk about on my courses because it's something I feel very strongly about. But I know that word supervision can kind of put people off. Having spoken to other celebrants, I know there's kind of be a bit of maybe even a wee bit of fear there about what supervision is, and some people might think that it's somebody else looking at you and seeing if you're doing everything right, and it's not. So I thought I would come on and talk about that. So as I say, as an interfaith minister, I have to have monthly supervision, and I was a wee bit the same. I thought, oh, what's this going to be like? And I absolutely love it. My supervisor is somebody who was a tutor on the God's School course, the interfaith training course, and I asked her if she would stay on as my supervisor, and she has. And as I say, we've just had a session, and I'll not go into the nitty gritty, but it was a session where I brought something to her, and I never know what I'm going to talk about. I just wait and see what comes up. And this came up, that something around a kind of issue round about my work, and I brought that to her, and we fleshed that out, unpacked it, did all sorts of, she questions me in all sorts of different ways, and just let whatever come up. And then at the end up, I realised, you know what? This is not my problem to solve. And that might seem such a simple conclusion to come to, but actually it's a great conclusion to come to. It's very freeing for you to come to the realisation. She never brought that to me. She doesn't solve my issues for me. She just asks me questions and says, oh, well, you said something there. What does that mean? Let's expand that a wee bit. And at the end, it came to me, do you know what? This is not my problem to solve, which was great. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Irene. Which was great, because then you can just shelf it. You can shelve it, can't you? And that just frees you up and allows you to concentrate on things that are important to you. And if I hadn't been having supervision, that wouldn't have happened. And so that's what I wanted to come on and put across today. If you're a celebrant, and of course, professional supervision is part of many people's work, whether you're a celebrant or not, but primarily this is for celebrants. So if you're a celebrant and you are not already having professional supervision, that is something I would strongly recommend you at least explore, at least look at. And if you're into, one of the things I would say is make sure that the person is qualified to be offering you supervision, so that they have undergone that supervision training themselves, rather than just people that are saying, oh, I'm a coach and I'm a supervisor. Make sure that they are qualified. But if anybody wants Chloe, who is my supervisor's details, then let me know, and I'll ask her if it's okay to pass them on. Should have asked her while I was on that wee session. But I would thoroughly recommend it to anybody, because it allows you, we're all out, especially us people who we're working for ourselves. We might have this sort of support, these different celebrant groups and this support, but we're working for ourselves. Sometimes there's stuff going on in here and in here that is troubling us, or we don't know what to do with, we don't know where to park it, but having a supervisor and knowing that every month you have that session, you have that space where you can say, do you know what? Blah. And it might be that something's happened to you while you've been working, and it's been a mistake, or it's left you doubting yourself, and you can take that into that space. It might be that you have ideas and you don't know what to do with them, or you don't know whether you should be putting them out there into the world, and you can bring that into the space. You can bring anything into the space that's going to help you in your journey as a person, but also in your work. It's a really safe and nourishing and encouraging space. So that's hello, Liz. Nice to see you. Yes, Susie. You're right. Lovely idea of supervision. All celebrants should be having supervision. I firmly believe that all celebrants should be having supervision, and that's not from a point of somebody supervising you to see if you're doing everything right. That's not what it's about. It's about you having a place to go where you can offload things that are troubling you or you're having problems with, and you can learn to grow in different ways. And then you can be out in your work there saying, I'm getting this professional supervision. It makes us all more professional, doesn't it? So that is my wee offering for today. I've just had my supervision session. It always makes me feel, I say to it at the end, I feel much lighter. It always makes me feel lighter, and it's created space in there. There was all this kind of angst going on around something, poof, gone, part, no my problem to solve. It's created space that I can use for something that's much more beneficial and helpful to me. Like our hand fasting and quaich workshop that we're having this afternoon. Lots of creativity going on in the Planet Lindy today. So if you would like to consider supervision, you're thinking about supervision, either get on Google and find a supervisor, or talk to your other colleagues and friends and get a recommendation for a supervisor. Or if you would like to be put in touch with my lovely Chloe, she is a qualified supervisor and she's very, very good, then let me know and I can do that. But I hope you're all well. I hope you're all doing good. Some of you I will see back here at 1 o'clock. Susie, I will see you tomorrow for the storytelling workshop. But other than that, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, folks. Therefore.